258. Watch the fly. Hey, wahoo!
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 22 yards there, a first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Get in the weight room. Slam. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Out. Check it back.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
Hey, 626. 36. Check nickel. 258.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 26.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
52. Check three. 51 to mine. 50 to begin.
They'll try the left side. Red. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Flush to his right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Linval Joseph able to record his 5th sack of the season. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
54. We ain't giving up nothing today.
Cousins gives way to Cook. Oh, look at that. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
Yo. Hey, Alpha. Mike 54. You. Mike 5.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
A quick throw taken in by Diggs. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Check. Block 54. I got him.
Gun.
Hey, watch that. Check, Mike.
On 2nd down, Cook. And an alley to run. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
A 1st down throw for Cousins. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
51.
Hey, box drop.
First time, defense. Mike 51. Come on. Alert 3. Check 3. Check. Crunch. Kill.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Get 300. Get done.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Delta.
I smell fear in that offense. Check it out, Reed.
To throw is Rodgers. throwing again. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 20-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it 2nd down and 12.
Right there, 54, right there, right there. I'm here all day.
On 2nd down, Red. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
Switch. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 45-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Hey, Charlie.
Let's get there. Check.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Let's go, D.
Hey, take 26.
Check.
Hey, Orbit.
51's the mic.
He's tired of me.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. The connection made. It's Graham. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
65.
On second down, it's Jones. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. The Packers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. On play action, Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Shift! Watch the shift!
Watch the distance. Recon, 132 fighter.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Slant.
Hey, 382, let's 50. Two.
From the red zone now, Cousins. He gets this one to Johnson. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop.
42's the mark. 42's the mark. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rodgers going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
It's caught. Jones. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Mike 51. Tackles.
Bravo.
Mike 51. Mike 51.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Cat 300. Hey, Zoo.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. I got you. 51 to Mike, boy. 51. Hey, watch the slant. Pick that.
To the 50. Hey, Echo.
Mike.
Rodgers to throw once more. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw is Rodgers. To throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, Mike 50. Hey, wahoo.
All day. Check 24. SOS. 51, Mike 51. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
On the delay, Jones. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the 1st half. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This from 54 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
6-6, pull it high.
From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything, change it up because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Cousins digs with a good footwork. Throwing left side, it's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 37.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
We got 3, we got 10. Kill. Black.
First down, here's Cousins. And this is Cook with the ground. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Check 37. 48. Go ahead.
Here's Madison running on first down. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Key to tight end. Hey. 4 down. Hey, alert 3. 2. Wide.
To throw is Cousins. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Dean Lowry gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Cousins. Forced out to his left. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and ship their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And just no chance of turning. The corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Come on, let's go. 51 to Mike, boy, 51. Hey, exit. Mike 51, Mike 51.
Yeah, Liz.
51 to Mike, 51 to Mike.
Look again.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. A dump underneath to Jones. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Rashawn Gary in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Matt Weil now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Fielded at the 33. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. By the way, third quarter now in Cincinnati as we take a look at the NFL scoreboard. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
In your face.
But Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, let's go.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Rodgers now operating from the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play. And the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Let's rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Throwing on second down, Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The Vikings on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. 42.
Gun.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Throwing is Cousins. He's going to let this one go deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Here's Matt Weil now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It's a net of 40 there. Punt of 48 and a return of 8. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Hey, Delta. Let's go, let's go. 51, Mike. Mike, 51. Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 5, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
They start the drive with Cook. And a nice pickup as this one gets them to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Bring it. Leave it, 48. Mike 4-2.
Play fake. Cousins. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Gun.
Mike 42. Here it comes.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Check 50. Check 26. Check 26. Switch.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the Vikings' 10-yard line.
Senator, 319.
Check down to 50. Mike 51. Mike 51. I got you, boy. Shit.
Go. Hey, black.
They'll keep it on the ground. Red. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Cousins on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dean Lowry in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Cousins to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperate, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
They'll keep it on the ground. Red. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting